guys, I am back and today we're going to be doing the fourth update to my year-long 2021 project pan. So if you are new here and you've not seen all the updates thus far, I'm going to link the playlist for this project down below so that you can get all caught up. And long story short is I am working on 10 more challenging products in my collection that I want to get used up and moved out. So if you have been following along, I am very excited. Why am I shutting so much? Jesus. I have some very exciting progress to show this month. I am super excited to jump in, so let's get straight into the products. Firstly, let's start out with this Smashbox Minimize Pores Primer. The new marking is coming in around here. I was having trouble like squeezing it without getting it stuff everywhere, so I don't know exactly how accurate this is, but given this kind of progress marking, I think I have probably like 4 more months of this, and that makes me really happy. I can use this kind of throughout the rest of summer and then transition to something that I like a little bit more for fall. I like this primer, don't love it. I use it almost every time I do my makeup, and I just use a little bit because I only take like a pea-sized amount and then smush it into the pores and like the center of my face. So slow progress, but steady progress, which is good. Then let's jump over to the other Smashbox primer. This is the 24-hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. That was 2 months ago, and this was this month. I mark these products every 2 months so that I don't just have like lines of nail polish directly under one another. Again, with this progress, I'm expecting it to take me more like 6 more months, so I think that that is perfectly doable. I'll definitely have it done by the end of the year, but it'll definitely take me a while. The next 2 products, I'm gonna have a very similar update. I used this a couple times. I really love this shadow. I think it's really pretty. The only issue is it doesn't go great with my Pan That palette. It works well with like 2 of the shades in it, and so I kind of just tend to use it on its own, but then I feel bad that I'm not using my Pan That palette. It's just a weird panning guilt spiral. But I did use it a couple of times. I really like this. I didn't use this once. I really need to. I haven't felt the urge to wear it, and I also haven't really had an event where I like feel, or not an event. I'm not going to events. Like a day or a group hangout situation where I felt like wearing glitter, but like also didn't feel like doing like a full out because this color purple doesn't really work with the other purples in my collection, so it has to be like just this and like a super clean crease. It's kind of shot myself on the foot with this one. I thought I would use it more because I was kind of using it a good amount last fall because I was really into it, and then I just kind of got burnt out on this color without even realizing it, and then I put it into a project, which was my bad. Bad Jasmine. The next product is kind of an exciting update, but not because it should be. I'm going to insert the picture now. This is my Cargo Cosmetics Swimmbles eyeliner pencil in the shade Black Sea. This is much smaller than it was last time because like a big chunk of the product broke off and fell, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, so I just kind of sharpened it down. And then it like fell onto my desk, and I didn't know how I felt about this because I stick this directly into my eye. This part in it is still kind of loose, but it hasn't like fallen out of the container or out of the pencil like onto my desk, and so I'm still comfortable using it. I have been tracking along at this. Again, you can tell this is getting drier, which is why it's falling out. I think this is just a sign that I did really need to pan this, and I genuinely have no clue how long this is going to take, because if something like that happens again and it uses up another like big chunk of product being wasted, unfortunately, then I could get this used up in a couple of months. But if I start making the progress I was making earlier this year, then it'll probably take me the rest of the year. I genuinely have no clue. Also, I was like super curious, so I dumped the part that's loose out, and it's only like this long. So I'm like, okay, does the product only go until here, or is it just broken from the rest of the product and there will be product all the way down? In which case, as soon as this part starts getting shorter, it'll probably fall out much easier and it will waste like a little chunk. I genuinely have no clue, so we shall see. I like this eyeliner. I don't love it. It is what it is. I'm not a huge black eyeliner fan in general, so that's that. But I'm very happy to be getting this used up and out of my collection. The next is something that I think is on its way out. This is the Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper. This, I was using it on my friend Sally because she found this Selena Gomez picture that she really wanted to recreate for a game night, and it was like this kind of coppery, pretty, peachy gold eye, and then it had a wing, and I was using this on her, and it was really starting to dry out. Like, even now, like, using this, it'll get a clean line, but then after a couple more strokes, it starts kind of, I don't know, it dries out. And like, it dries out before you can do both eyes. And I don't have another liquid eyeliner lying around, like, just in case. So, this ends up kind of being a pain in the butt, which kind of makes me not want to use it, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to keep it around, try to use it a couple of more times, see how it goes. Maybe if I'm doing it on myself and I can just kind of go shoop, shoop, shoop and like super quick get it done. Maybe it was just that I was having this out for too long because I was like trying to make it perfect because I was worried about making her makeup really nice. So we shall see. I'm still going to roll it in, but this is definitely kind of starting to dry out and might be time for this to be let go of. Something that I didn't make a ton of progress on. I mean, I'm wearing it now. I don't even know if you can tell. I can tell, but I don't know if you can tell. Is my Stila Heavens You highlighter in the shade Kitten. I thought this pan would go like much deeper down, but actually I can kind of smush the product around, and that's pan right there. Not very much left, although then you have to smush it back and then it's just a whole kerfuffle. Anyways, given that, I think that I will definitely have this used up by the end of summer. It's already starting to get warmer. I'm wearing like cute BG tank tops and putting this all over my shoulders. I wore a really cute dress to the last group dinner we did, and I brushed it on my legs and all over my chest. I just really like this highlighter all over my body. I just don't use a ton of it. It actually is surprisingly very nice to just take 2 dabs with a brush and then use that for your whole arm. So this is going well. I'm very happy with it, and I do think that we're on track. Next is another thing that I'm very happy with is progress, and that is my Tarte blush in the shade Party. As you can see, I have repressed it, not again since last time, but the repressing has gone down. I kind of cleared out all of this side of product. I think I only have 1 or 2 months left of this. Guys, there's a chance that next month I could not only roll out my tattoo liner, but also this. So we shall see. I'm very, very excited about using this up and then moving on to some other blushes, maybe playing around with some cream blushes or lipsticks as blushes for my Lippies Project. I have lots of plans. But I do really love this blush. I'm not mad about using it up, and once I get my blush collection down to a more manageable size, I would 100% contemplate purchasing this in the full-size container. So, okay, and then the next product is frustrating me, but probably not for the reason that you think. It is my Becca Champagne Pop Shimmering Skin Perfector, and I'm going to insert a picture now. I don't want to hold it up because it has shattered. What keeps happening is it comes out of the pan, the bulk of the product unconnects itself from the metal pan it's in, and then once it's unconnected, it rattles around in the container, and it'll crack in the center, and it just makes a huge mess. And I'm frustrated because I was starting to see a very small dip in this, and I do really love this highlighter, but if I have to repress it once every 3 months, I'm not going to hit pan on it, which is my goal, and that frustrates me because it's not that I'm not using it. I use it every single day, and under normal, non-having to repress it well, not every single day. Every time I use my makeup. But if I have to repress it every 3 months, I'm never going to see progress on it. And I'm very frustrated with this. I think I'm going to repress it because this has already happened. I repressed it last December. Yes, once you repress things, then things are generally less tightly pressed, and so it's more likely to shatter again. But I think what I've decided to do with this, this happened a while ago, and I just haven't repressed it yet because I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. I'm going to repress it again, and then if it shatters again, I'm rolling it out. Because I'll still use it, I'll still love it. I just don't want to be just continuously setting myself up for failure with a product when I could be panning other products or getting enjoyment out of other products in my collection just to be disappointed in this one, because I love this highlighter. It is so pretty. I just don't want to make myself dislike it because I'm trying to force myself to use it when it's humanly impossible to reach that goal. Hopefully, I'm going to repress it. Hopefully, it stays intact until I can reach my goal on it. And if not, then we're going to use it for the next however many months until it breaks again. And then we're going to take a break from this and play with other highlighters. And then last is the very exciting update. It is my Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette. And this is what the inside is looking like. I've greatly expanded the pan in this shade. I've extended the pan in this shade and this shade. I was looking at the picture just a day or two ago, and I was surprised by how much I had expanded the pan in this one. I ended up not needing to dig it out and flip it around, which is something I talked about doing. I just haven't had to. I just started kind of running my brush down along I'm blinding you, this lower half of the palette. And I've been picking up product from down here, hence why the pan is expanding down this way. And then I'll see how far I get and then possibly consider repressing it. I've also, now that summer's coming up, now that I'm getting a little bit more sun than before, I'm thinking I might repress the shade Carrot, which is this one with the big amount of pan. And I might repress it and mix it in a little bit of this Crown shade to start getting work on this. So I can deepen this a little bit, make this shade a little bit more manageable for my skin tone, and then hopefully kind of get a jump on a darker side, on the darker side of this palette. I haven't decided anything yet, and again, that probably wouldn't be for another month or two anyways, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now with this palette, because I'm really liking the progress that I'm seeing on these two. I've been enjoying this shade a lot. I've been enjoying kind of a shimmery bronzer, especially with that matte Tarte blush. So I wouldn't mind mixing in a little bit of this one. And then, yeah, hopefully I can start seeing some empty tins in this bronzer palette. I'm very, very excited about my progress. This is a big palette, but I'm making it work. And then this Halo shade I use every day to set my eyeshadow primer. So, that's just how I've been using it. And then if I have some fallout or something, I'll dust it away. Or my nose is looking like really red, sometimes I'll take some of, well, actually, if I'm trying to color correct, I'll use Enhance, but I'll kind of like pat it in areas where I want to brighten or anything like that. And I really like this palette, but I would definitely not purchase it again. I just don't think that bronzer palettes are the best thing for me right now. That is everything for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you've been liking seeing the progress to these videos, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of that jazz. I am so happy that you're here with me. If you like project panning content, make sure to check out the project I have going on down below. I am about to introduce a new project as well, so that will be 5 project pans going on my channel. So if you like project panning content, this is the place to be. Thank you so much for coming and spending time with me, and I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. Thanks, guys!